Act 9165, the mandatory witness are required for after seizure and confiscation of the illegal drugs. So the inventory must be conducted with the mandatory witnesses after the seizure, sir, Your Honors. If I may
Alam mo,
continue,
sorry,
sir.
Mr. Chair. Talaga hindi nakakaintindi si General eh.
Go ahead,
He
go ahead.
doesn't get it.
Huh?
He doesn't get it. Napakasimple yung sinasabi nga ni Senator Revilla at saka ako. Sana po, during the raid, nandun po yung mga observers, yung binanggit ni Senator Revilla. And then, pagdating po ng inventory, agad-agad, dumarating na po yung mga observers. Ang sinasabi nyo, parang after the fact. Kaya nga po parang sinamplakan na po tayo rito. Doon po yung ilang minuto na wala po yung mga observers, na kayo-kayo lang po yung mga operatiba ang nag-a-account doon po sa mga ebidensya, meron na pong pwede mag-puslit sa inyo ng mga ebidensya. Bakit ko po nasabi ito? Ang dami ko na pong kaso, reklamo sa programa ko sa Wanted sa radyo, na dumarating po yung mga witnesses, observers, after several minutes, tinatawagan yung media, meron na po mga naipuslit, meron na po mga ebidensya na iplanta. Yun po yun Ganun na po kasimple. Hindi niyo po sinunod yun. Hindi niyo po sinunod yun dahil meron po kayong balak. At kung ano yung balak ngayon, kaya nandito tayo lahat ngayon. Please, General, don't make a fool out of us, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Tolpo. Please continue.
Yes, sir. For the record, may I emphasize that there was no massive attempted cover-up as already portrayed in the media. Otherwise, I would not have taken actions and reported the following to the National Police Headquarters. 1. We arrested one PDG personnel with 990 kilos of shabu and filed charges against him and his cohort in court. 2. We would not have conducted CCTV backtracking in the crime scene to possibly identify other cohorts of the suspects. 3. We would no longer have exerted efforts to identify those who were actually involved in the pilferage prior to my arrival at the crime scene. 4. We would not have exerted efforts to recover the pilfered 42 kilos of shabu and submitted reports as well as the CCTV footages to the PNP Special Investigation Task Group 990 and the National Police Commission. 5. To ensure the integrity of the cases filed against the suspects, I even personally reported to the Honorable Secretary of Justice, Attorney Boying Remulla, and with the concerned personnel from the National Prosecution Service. And finally, I had always informed the former Chief PNP all the significant actions taken and the developments for his information and guidance. The pilferage happened between 11:51 at noon up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon of October 8, 2022. I had actually arrived at the crime scene at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The CCTV footage is showing me and the other officers talking was around 7 o'clock in the evening na, sa gabi na po, sir. And it was not in any way a plan to cover up the operation. What we had, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, was a follow-up operation plan, supposedly to locate another...
Mr. Chair, pwede makasingit po ulit?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Please, Mr. Chair. Alam mo, General Domingo, kakaiba kang leader. Sabi mo, ilang beses mong binanggit, dumating ka after the raid. Bakit di ka sumama? Karamihan ng mga leader sumasama sa raid. In fact, sabi ko sa iyo na ilang beses na ako sumama sa raid ng PDEA. Nandun mismo yung Director General ng PDEA sa scene. Ikaw darating ka after. Ano yun, para magpa-photo ops? You should be there. Being a leader. Doon ka dapat sa bakbakan, hindi ka nakatago sa air condition mong kwarto. You should be there to lead. That's the quality of a good leader. Hindi yung pagtapos na when the smoke is clear, saka ka darating para pumorma sa press. No. You should be there para to give instructions, to lead your men. At kung may nangyari man doon, at least kasama ka. You're not a good leader, sir. I'm sorry. You're a low-quality leader for me, in my humble opinion. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tolpo. Dali break ka muna. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Jinggoy Estrada.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You want to ask questions, Senator Jinggoy?
Kala ko, hindi mo na ako nakita.
Sorry, sorry.
Thank you. General Domingo, alam mo na may raid
I was informed by my ground commander, sir,
before the raid started.
after the raid started. After
You never knew that there was a raid?
No, sir.
No?
I was informed at about past 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but the operation started at past 11 in the morning, sir.
Why didn't you that your men are going to conduct a raid?
Your Honors, the practice in the PNP is that the director, as a police brigadier general, you have your own ground commanders. In this particular operation, sir, I have Police Colonel Julian Olonan, the Chief of Regional Special Operations Unit 4A, who actually is the ground commander of this particular operation. And I was informed by him after the 990 operation.
Why didn't he inform you before the conduct of the raid?
Actually, it's not the... he failed to inform me, sir,
He failed to inform you.
before the operation.
Who failed to inform you?
My
Where is he?
ground commander, Police Colonel Olonan.
Here?
I'm not sure, sir.
Ulunan. First Colonel Ulunan. Kumsek, yung kasi sabi ko, yung mga key personalities nandito na para ipatawag nyo. Invited nga, nandyan pa siya. Ulunan. Sige. Please continue, Senator Jinggoy.
There was indeed pilferage that transpired, but it is us who discovered it 5 days after the 990 operation. I say again, 5 days after the 990 operation, when we conducted CCTV backtracking. Upon discovery of the said pilferage, I immediately requested the former Chief PNP to create an SITG to further investigate the incident and had initiated actions to recover the pilfered suitcases of Shabu. As a result, we successfully recovered around 42 kilos of Shabu from the culprits, making the drug haul now a total of 1.032 tons of Shabu. That's 990 plus 42, Your Honors, na naiwas po nating masinghot ng mga kababayan nating adik at magiging adik pa lang. Napakasakit po, Your Honors. Ako na nga itong nakahuli ng nakabawi ng 1.032 tons ng illegal drugs. Ako pa ngayon ang isa-charge ng SITG for incompetence and neglect of duty daw at dapat makasuhan ng kriminal at administratibo. I am afraid, Your Honors, that anytime soon, the members of the SITG 990 will also witness for and in favor of Sergeant Mayo due to its findings. As you will see, they had
Paano? Anong sinasabi mo? Natatakot ka na yung witness,
members sir ng SITG 990
members ng SITG 990,
will be subpoenaed by the court to witness for and in favor of Sergeant Mayo, sir.
so what's the problem if that is the truth? Kung lalabas ang katotohanan, wala namang problema. Ako mismo gusto kong bitayin itong si Mayo dahil sa ginagawa niya. Pero dapat bitay na klaro, hindi walang tinatagong katotohanan. Kung mayroong kayong pagkakamali sa operations niyo, you must be man enough to stand up for what is right. Sabi sir, kamali kami. Mali yung ginawa namin. What's the problem with procedural lapses? Kaysa naman mag-insist kayong tayuan yung porke nalagay na niyo sa affidavit ninyo I-insist niyo na tayuan yan kahit alam ninyo deep inside your heart na mayroon kayong ginawang pagsisinungaling. Ako kagaya ng pulis na kinontempt namin ni Senator Jengo Estrada, sige siya lie ng lie dito sa komite. Nung kinulong namin doon sa baba, pinuntahan ko. Tanong ko, bakit ka insisting mag-lie? Ako naawa ako sa iyo eh. Alam kong may tinatago kang katotohanan. Bakit hindi mo sasabi katotohanan doon? Alam mo, sagot sa akin ng pulis, umiyak. Sir, hindi na po kasi ako pwedeng umatras, sir, dahil nga yun ang nakalagay sa affidavit ko, sir. Baka ma-charge ako ng perjury, sir. So, talagang pinaglalaban ko na yung affidavit ko, sir, kahit na alam kong may mali doon, sir. So, see that? You cannot correct a mistake by making another mistake. By insisting to lie, you have not corrected the previous mistake that you have committed. So, andito na tayo ngayon. We want to clear up the air. Sabi ko nga, kayo sana ang hero. Dahil kayo ang nakahuli na napakalaking shabu. 1 tonelada. Pero, ngayon, pinuportray na kayo ng ibang media na you're the villain. Kayong kontrabida dahil lang doon sa pagnanakaw, yung pilferage, at saka yung allegation na there is a massive cover-up sa operasyon na ito. Kaya I am giving you the floor to explain everything. Tapusin mo yung sinasabi mo para mapakinggan ka namin. Go ahead, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. My point is that the SITG 990 focus more on the supposed procedural lapses and judgment calls made by me in good faith. Instead of focusing more.
Yun nga, alangan naman mag-focus sila sa ibang bagay nga, yan man ang tinasa kanila, i-find out kung anong nangyari doon sa mga lapses sa operasyon ninyo. Yun man ang mission ng SITG. Kayo, ang mission ninyo, ipin down yung kasama ni Mayo. Kasi kayo man ang nag-operate doon, di ba? Ngayon na may nangyaring pagkakamali doon sa operasyon ninyo, SITG mag-imbestiga sa inyo. Huwag mo idamay lahat ng problema doon sa SITG dahil may nakita naman talagang ginawang kalukuhan mga tao mo. Kitang-kita sa CCTV na naghahakot sila ng Cebu, sinakay sa kotse, sinakay sa motor. Huwag mo sisihin ang SITG sa kamalasan na kinaroroonan mo ngayon. So you just explain your side without sabihin mo, ma-exonerate si Mayo nito dahil nga sa mga investigasyon na ginawa ng SITG. Kung mali talagang ginawa nyo, kung ma-exonerate si Mayo, walang problema. Pero the fact remains na si Mayo ang may hawak ng 1 toneladang shabu. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the fact remains na hindi lang si Mayo ang involved dyan. Alam ko, mayroon bang mas malaking nasa likuran ni Mayo.
I agree, Your
Di
Honor.
ba?
I agree, Your Honor.
Oh, that is your job. Ipin down mo yung tao na nasa likuran ni Mayo. Kung sino yung mga siraulo na yun na mamayagpag dito sa droga. Kaya lumaki ang problema sa droga dahil sa mga opisyal na ganyan. Ha? Yan ang trabaho mo. Huwag ka sige iwas sa responsibilidad kung anong pagkakamali na nangyari sa operasyon ninyo. No, focus doon sa malaking problema. Itong 1 tonelada siya po. I commiserate with you na masama ang loob mo ngayon. Napakalaki accomplishment mo. Ngayon sa iyo na nakatutok dahil nga nagkamali kayo sa ginawa ninyo. Aminin ninyo. Huwag kayo sige iwas dyan. Perjury. Billable man yan perjury na offense. Sabihin nyo, naka-execute kami ng affidavit na ganito dahil ang sitwasyon ganito. Wala man. Gawin ninyo yan. Basta ang importante lalabas ang katotohanan. Huwag nating itago ang katotohanan. Domingo, the truth shall set you free. Hindi mo maitago ang katotohanan. Kahit anong explain mo dyan. Sige, continue.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, for your information, I was excluded in the investigation. After the creation of SITG 990, I had verbal and written orders to refrain from conducting any further investigation on Sergeant Mayo, sir, because those involved were PDIG personnel and that the SITG 990 will take charge of everything, sir, of all investigations.